Judge rules Fani Willis can stay on Trump's Georgia election case. As some of you may remember, I predicted that nothing was going to happen here. Her sassiness throughout the entire trial was proof that white supremacy had her back. If white supremacy didn't have her back, she would have been way more quiet and way more professional. In the background, she was reassured in one way or another that they do their best to provide a soft landing in this case for her. Under normal circumstances, white supremacy would use this excuse to bury her career for good, but it's in their best interest to preserve her position. They don't give a damn what happens to her. She just happens to be a lead prosecutor in a situation where white supremacy is facing a larger threat. Opportunities to get rid of Trump are getting harder and harder to come by, so they have to keep as many options on the table as possible. One thing I always admire about white supremacy is that they're always on point. The two birds with one stone thing is always being utilized. In this case, they saved their prosecutor in order to keep pressure on Trump while simultaneously portraying a sister girl victory for all black female voters. I would call it good luck, but it happens way too often to be a random roll of the dice. They're professionals at this stuff. I will tell you this, we better be God's favorites, because the only way we're going to bring white supremacy down with our terrible work ethic is divine intervention. I don't care how many documentaries we watch and how many times Mark Carter takes a picture with Rudy Giuliani and posts it on Twitter. Anyway, some say the damage was already done in the Fani Willis case. Even the judge admitted that this kind of hurts the prosecution and kind of helps Trump. If white supremacy could put Trump away for the January 6th insurrection, that would be great for them. But they gotta admit that Fani Willis and her bedbuck definitely muddied the waters in the minds of the public. While that may be true, you have to remember that the public is mostly stupid. White supremacy knows how forgetful people are. By the time the trial really heats up, all this stuff will be ancient history. Look how they dropped the charges on Biden for those top secret documents. The same exact charges are still on Trump, and just a few weeks later, Biden is squeaky clean and nobody is saying boo about it. They're gonna try the same thing with the presidency. They're setting up the whole game right now. Just the other day, Tariq Nasheed was showing a recent video where Biden was saying, I have black people's backs. He's going with that again. Now think for a second. Ask yourself why he's still saying that when he knows we already know that that is not true. That's because they know our message isn't spreading. They know our message is there and that it's reaching a number of young black youth online, but it's nothing that they can't work with. Joe Biden did not have our FBA B1 online grassroots support in 2020. He didn't have it during the midterm elections, and he didn't have it during the recent statewide elections either, and he won't need us in November. I even hear Philip Scott over at the African Diaspora Network starting to sound a little bit like me. He's starting to be a little bit more honest with himself about the fact that not even all young black voters are down with us. But at this point, him and all the other members of the new black media are still talking as if all blacks can hear them. I assure you, they can't. Our message is not spreading to black voters the way we think it is. You know what's everywhere? Joe Biden. The slick sleight of hand tricks that they used in his case and the tricks that they're using with Kamala Harris and Fani Willis are working a lot better than we think they are. Twerking at the vice president's house to Sexy Red is working. In closing, I want you to ask yourself this question. What always happens in life when you're too sure about something? It usually turns out to be the opposite of what you thought. Find a way to spread our message. I know many people don't like me, and that's because I'm the only real one here. I'm asking you to donate to my channel, press like, and leave a comment. Thank you.